Welcome.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Simmons is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Barnes in at the 3. And for Minnesota, Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Got that one up quick.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Fox kicks to Simmons. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota with the ball. Inside, here's Edwards. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Fox passes to Simmons. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Out to Conley. Passes it to Gobert. For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Good work there as it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Edwards. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. With the floater. Here's Towns. It's sent back down by Simmons. Murray kicks to Simmons. Shoots over Towns, and it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Murray. And that's now 6 points for Mr. Incredible. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points his last outing. It's stolen by Gobert. Sabonis with the bucket.
This is really where Sabonis does some of his best work. He's a reliable scorer in the paint.
Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Edwards passes to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. And another 3 for Minnesota.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
And the turnover again by Sacramento. They defeated the Pelicans in the... Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to the 76ers.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson, and it's Conley in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Simmons, following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Sacramento with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. The pass to Orte, to the paint. Sabonis, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Simmons looking around. Knocked loose, stolen by Anderson. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Edwards.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now. Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Sacramento grabs the miss. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got 18 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A 3 from Simmons. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Barnes is in the front court, along with Murray. De'Aaron Fox out there with Simmons. And it's Sabonis in at the center position. Three-pointer, Fox. They get the rebound. Sabonis finds Simmons. And that one hits back iron.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Conley against Sabonis. Simmons with the defensive effort. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
And you know, even though that shot didn't go down. I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And here's Simmons for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Fox passes to Simmons. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Now Conley. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to Edwards. You know, Clark, I remember you had such a strong mid-range game when you were playing. Do you think it would have been hard to stretch your game out to 3, like a lot of guys are doing now?
You know what, Kevin? It's interesting. I was actually starting to try to add the three-point shot to my game way back in the mid-'80s as part of my development. So I don't think it's hard. It's a matter of putting the work in. And shooting is one of those skills in the game that can really be refined with good mechanics and just volume of work.
Here's Anderson, 5 on the clock, and finished off by Gobert.
It's too easy for him when he's that close. The defense has to put a body on Gobert inside.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they've got to talk about it quickly.
And the Kings making a change here. Duarte's checked in. Edwards against Simmons. Nobody near Barnes. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
The decision-making of Barnes is really solid. Knows he has the green light to fire as soon as he catches the pass, and that's what he does.
Anderson kicks to Edwards. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on. The Kings trail by 20. The 2 towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. Edwards and Anderson share the wing responsibility. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Conley, the pass to Anderson. Fox against Conley. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And you know for that Hornets matchup, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge. And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Pass to Gobert. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
And the defense has to bring more fire than we're seeing. Gobert just fighting through all of it.
There's the lob to Sabonis. Fox finds Simmons. Can't hit from 12.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jump.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Barnes passes to Murray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Shoots from 14. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Simmons against Towns. No good from Simmons.
Boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
Oh, the lob to Gobert.
Fantastic ball movement there, picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
A three from Simmons. Sacramento again missing.
Oh, he just cannot buy a bucket, guys. You tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Timeout called by the Kings. And the NBA last season, Clark set records in attendance. Fans are pouring into the arenas on a nightly basis.
Well, it's a great game. I mean, you and I are biased, Kevin. We love the NBA. I played in it. You've broadcasted for a long time. But I do think there's another element, not just the excellence of the players, but the parity that exists now. There are a lot more teams that are playoff worthy, and that keeps them and I think their fans engaged as well. You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Gobert.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
Here's Fox. He dishes it to Simmons. And they get it. He takes it up and lays it in.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Minnesota's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Conley. He kicks it to Towns. To the middle. Gobert can't hit. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Here's Fox. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fox continues to get better from the mid-range, just the way he wants to.
Passes it to Gobert. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
He's just brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Feeds it to Towns. And he banks in the lane.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Here's Conley. Rebound by Murray. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Barnes kicks to Murray. No good on the three. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Barnes against Edwards. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by
Hey everyone, Scott Moak here, PA announcer for your Sacramento Kings. Now last week you narrowed down the field to these two final contenders. And now it's time to light the beam for your top play of the year. Who will win 1 million VC? Here are your finalists. Your first finalist is the Random Wizard for hopping over one defender to...
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. The core of the Warriors dynasty on the floor. Curry and Clay as the guards with Draymond at the 4. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. And for Sacramento, Barnes and Murray at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Simmons in a 2-guard. Each of these teams can go deep into their bench, Grant. We'll probably see a lot of different looks in terms of rotations.
Because of their collective depth, both teams can come at you in waves. And another great luxury about depth, you can keep those fresh legs on the floor pretty much at all times.
And stolen by Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Good luck against Green. Inside, even when you throw contact at him, he just fights twice as hard.
From deep three-point land. The rebound by Wiggins. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. And here's Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Barnes passes to Simmons. To the paint. It's tipped. In transition, here they come. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Woo, don't sleep on Clay's bounce. All right, look, 6'6". He's got surprising bounce. He sneaks them in every once in a while.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. You know, when you look back on Stephen Curry's career, it's still amazing that he fell to the 7th pick of the draft.
You think a few teams regret that one, B.A.? Look, as great as a shooter as he is, teams were scared off by his build because he didn't have that typical NBA strong body.
And so here's Sacramento, following the score by Golden State. Simmons, the pass to Sabonis. And the layup is good off the glass.
Check out Sabonis putting that size to work, getting the finish despite the contact.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Curry passes to Green. Thompson outside. Jacks up a 3. On target from range. Thompson's got 5.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Simmons against Thompson. And it's Simmons missing.
And when the D is glued to him like this, it's usually going to be very difficult to convert.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
With the start that he's having, I expect a monster night.
Now here's Curry. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. The three-pointer off the mark. And so Sabonis will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 5-point game. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Now here's Simmons. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting him.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And with a single punch in last season's training camp. Sacramento has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Murray and Sabonis are the bigs. Then it's Harrison Barnes. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Simmons in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Thompson outside. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Thompson. Takes a 3. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
Whenever the ball leaves Clay's hands, it is the same every single time. You always feel like it's going in. He's that good of a shooter.
Simmons looking around. Over Thompson. Here's Sabonis. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
And the Warriors shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. Pass to Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Simmons, the pass to Murray. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists tonight.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Fox against Curry. Outside Kuminga. Three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Draymond Green is one of the most versatile defenders in league history. He said, quote, "I'm comfortable guarding anybody." But he also said, "I love playing against those big guys. They're thinking they've got a mismatch, but I'm built for this. It won't be as easy as you think it's going to be," Brian.
Allie, he always takes that challenge, doesn't he? Thank you. Here's Kuminga. After the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Thompson's got 11.
What poise from Thompson, not allowing for any distractions from his shot.
Looking at the young forward, Jonathan Kuminga, a big man who continues to try to get better.
Yeah, I really like this guy. Ultimately, he's got to hit his 10,000 hours. He's got to play more games and get more minutes, but he definitely possesses a hunger to improve, and every team loves those types of values.
Nice open look, but it's no good. The Kings trailing. Here's Murray. Oh, Murray! Explosive!
Pushing the tempo and staying ahead of the play. Great job by Murray recognizing he had an open floor.
Curry passes to Green. Outside Kuminga. Down low. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And some changes. Through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Kings 48, the Warriors.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And so in the game for the Warriors, the core of the Warriors dynasty on the floor. Curry and Klay as the guards with Draymond at the 4. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Simmons. Inside, Sabonis. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 4 assists in the game.
Such a tenacious player inside. Sabonis doesn't settle and gets his shot.
Curry against Fox. From 10 feet away. That one's wide left. And Barnes has got the ball here for Sacramento. 3-point lead. Fox finds Simmons. And they pick up 2. Simmons has got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Curry. He has 7. And it's Green missing.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Simmons against Thompson. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Warriors ball.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at Sacramento, things stacking up nicely for them so far. Number 1 in their conference and looking formidable. And of course the Warriors, they're sitting with the 3rd seed.
Well, I think for the Warriors, you really have to give credit to the coaching staff. They did a great job preparing for the season. Now they're maximizing their talent, and wow, they've had just a terrific start.
They've caught everyone off guard. The question now is, how do you keep this going?
Now here's Simmons. Missed inside.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Last season, the most 30 and 40-point scoring games in league history. What's driven that scoring explosion, Richard?
Well, a lack of defense first, BA, but teams are crunching the numbers. They've cracked the code. Put the ball in the hands of your star player and surround them with shooters. There's not a lot of defense that has been created to offset that.
And there's the lob.
Dave was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Richard, a lot of concern about Klay Thompson coming back from 2 major injuries. Well, he's answered those questions.
Yeah, it took Klay a little bit of time to get right now. He did miss 2 seasons, but Thompson was key in that 2022 title run. Then he had a 50-point night in 2023, so yeah, I'd say he's back.
Thompson against Simmons. Six to shoot. Pass to Sabonis. Tries again. And he lays it in. Sabonis has got 4 points this quarter.
Just doing his job. Sabonis is there to snag the offensive rebound and put it right back.
Here's Curry. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Fox the pass to Simmons. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Out left to the wing. Wiggins outside. Back to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Wiggins for 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Murray.
2 minutes.
Simmons, the pass to Sabonis. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Ooh, he is in the zone offensively. Sabonis is making good selections and playing with great intensity right now.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Domantas Sabonis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They've got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
And a new group getting ready for the Kings.
Substituting on the court.
About 1.5 minutes through the 4th quarter now. Pass to Murray. Back to Simmons. Again, the miss by the Kings.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Barnes and Murray at the 3 and the 4. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Simmons in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Thompson, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Kept alive. Fox. And he banks in the layup.
The sweat that Fox puts in to try and do it all. His energy really sets the bar for his team.
Green, the pass to Wiggins. And here's Kuminga. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Curry from deep. Gets the three ball to go. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
This is his second three this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Simmons with it. Lets the three fly. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
And here's Curry for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
It's on De'Aaron Fox. And R.J. Parody has been a league gold. Last season was as closely contested as we've seen in recent memory.
Yeah, hopefully it's a sign of things to come. And with the new CBA, I think it will. While super teams do capture the imagination, I think a healthy competition is always for the best. And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Right side, Kuminga. Three-pointer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Drops in the 3.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Thompson outside. Pass to Curry. Launches it. Another 3 for Golden State.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Fox, the pass to Simmons. Launches the 3. Offensive rebound came. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MLB physical. Get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Simmons. He buries it from 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Now here's Curry. On the wing, Thompson takes the 3. Nails it from 3. Thompson's got 23.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Kings.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Domantas Sabonis.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Now here's Fox. Sabonis outside. Outside Simmons. Out to Fox. Beyond the arc. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, here's Simmons. Another miss by Simmons.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without foul.
So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort.
Thank you.
Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
like it. Great choice. Those suit you perfectly.
Vote now and help us award 1 million VC. Thanks for all the amazing plays you sent in this year, and don't miss our 2K TV Awards special to find out which of these two dazzling plays takes home Top Play of the Year honors. See ya!
We're celebrating the life and career of NBA legend Bill Walton in NBA 2K24. In my team, enter this locker code for a Bill Walton player card.
You can use it to match some of his many career accomplishments.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory. Hello, and the Clippers starting five. George and Leonard are the forwards. Harden out there with Powell, and it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. And for the Kings, Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Simmons is out there with Fox, and it's Barnes in at the 3. Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
Harden against Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
There has never been hesitation for James Harden to mix it up down low. Tremendous job drawing contact.
And both free throws good for James Harden. And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy
for the postseason.
Leonard, no luck. And here now the Kings. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Let's take a look at the Warriors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And looking at Sacramento, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
And that one's good, Simmons.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Now George, and he really played well against Denver. Sabonis grabs the board.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harden can't hit.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
At the elbow, Murray. To Simmons. Sabonis inside. Working on Plumlee. The pass to Simmons. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Simmons got 10.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
It's hauled in by the Kings. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Once again, all right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Averaging 22 points per, 13 assists, and 6 rebounds.
And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
Simmons missing again.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Down low. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Harden.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
A nice shot by Simmons.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harden the pass to Leonard. Over Murray. Offensive rebound. Harden, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
That one drops for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Harden looking it over. He dishes it to Powell. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 15 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Sabonis.
Harden against Fox. Harden dishes to Plumlee. Fox with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Simmons inside the line. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. 17 points in the game.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Kicks it out to Harden. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Sacramento making some changes. McGee, he's checked in for Sabonis. Trey Lyles comes in for Murray. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Barnes. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Daniel Tice comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann's checked in for George. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Norman Powell. Here's Mann. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Los Angeles ball.
And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. 5th, the Clippers.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Here's Westbrook. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Russell Westbrook will seek the mid-range to get himself started offensively. That's the comfort zone right there.
To the inside. Here's McGee. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 4 assists in the game. Outside Westbrook. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Simmons against Zubac. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. With 1 on the clock. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit difference. And a new group on the floor for the Kings. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Time now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Mason Plumlee. David, what's the update?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Clippers' head athletic trainer. He informed me that he took a big hit to his forearm, and now he has a sizable bruise, but that's all. Now it's an unfortunate blow to them so early on in the season. We'll see how this team responds moving ahead. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Barnes is in the front court along with Murray. Mitchell is out there with Simmons. And it's McGee in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
This is something we've seen from Harrison Barnes since his collegiate days at North Carolina, the capacity to light it up from mid-range.
Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
You'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, but it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Simmons, and it's sent back by George.
What a defensive play from Paul George. Send it back, big fella.
Here's Powell. Kicks it out to Leonard. A three. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Leonard's got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Over to the left wing. Mitchell passes to Simmons. Yep, that one goes. Simmons got 21 in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Mitchell. The layup off target.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Kings ahead. They lead by 14. Stay with us, folks. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. George and Leonard are the forwards. Harden out there with Powell. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Sabonis against Leonard. Over Sabonis. And it's Leonard missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Back to Simmons. Basket good. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
In the corner, George with it. A three-pointer off the mark. Kings leading now by 18. And you look at Paul George, Doris. He really fits any system you can think of.
Kevin, that's about two things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role, he can adjust there mentally as well.
Powell, the pass to Harden. Back to Powell. The three from George. Trains the three-pointer. George has got 7 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Fox kicks to Simmons. Shoots over Powell. They get it back. Fox. Good work defensively by Harden. Clippers trail by 17. Leonard inside. He's covered by Murray. Kicks it out to Harden. It's Powell on the wing. Plumlee trying to break loose. Powell, that's good.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. And extensive ball movement, Doris, is a beautiful style to watch. But not every...
Substituting on the court.
.34 seconds left in the third. Westbrook passes to George. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. And triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
They throw good, Paul George.
You cannot give Paul George these extra chances. This guy is deadly from the free throw line throughout his career.
Pass to Simmons. From past the arc, Kings with the fresh shot clock.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And Sabonis drops them both.
You know what? There seems to me to be an infectious energy when we're talking about Domantas Sabonis. This is a big man with a great future in the NBA.
Leonard, no luck.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Simmons is out there with Ellis, and it's Barnes and at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. A 3 from Simmons. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime. And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
At the elbow, it's Simmons. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Ellis. Norman Powell's checked in for the Clippers. Harden comes in for Russell Westbrook. On the wing, George. Misses the 3. Kings leading now by 7. To the paint, here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Harden kicks to Powell. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Fox. Harden's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Simmons inside. Powell's there, and there it is for him. And now it's an 11-point Kings lead. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Throws it up high, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Simmons, and the shot is good. Simmons got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
A shot by Harden, wide open, and the 3 off target.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Inside, Barnes passes to Fox. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Powell against Sabonis. The shot by George, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Timeout called by the Kings. And a few seasons ago, Norman Powell was hopping around the NBA from team to team.
Substituting on the court.
There's 53 seconds left in the game. Down low. Got it.
No fear, under duress, big-time moment, and Domantas Sabonis delivers.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Beyond the arc. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Simmons against Harden. Murray kicks to Fox. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Leonard on the wing to take the lead. Right between the eyes.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's what you take.
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside. Unless they get a wide open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is. Even if you miss at the rim, you've got a good chance to maybe try and draw a foul.
Simmons. Count it!
Well, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
Timeout for the Clippers. We've got T-shirts. Who wants one? Get up and get loud!
Westbrook way outside. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's gonna do it for now. For Doris Berg, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is
Great win tonight. The other team really had no answer for you on the offensive end. What did you see out there?
Man, we just out here trying to just execute the game plan, protect the ball, and get quality looks at the basket. Today, I was able to get to my spots and put up some numbers. But fam, all the credit goes to my teammates for having my back on this one.
Sure, but don't be so modest. You were carrying this team tonight.
Only because that's what the game plan calls for, Nate. I mean, Coach told me I had a favorable matchup tonight, and we were going to exploit it, especially if they kept switching. Things went according to the scouting report, so I kept shooting.
And kept making it.
Come on.
Good game, man.
Thank you.
I like it. Great choice. Those suit you perfectly. That seems like it suits you. Good idea. I thought you'd like that. Excellent pick. I had that in mind for you when you came in. Oh, that's just your style. Very nice. Anything else?
All right, we're back with some more My NBA Eras tips, this time coming from community expert King Jordan. Jordan, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't wait to give some great tips to the community and see how everybody uses them.
We're all ready to get better, so let's start with this. How do you approach drafts, Jordan? Because I know you're on the phone with me being like, hey, you need to do this when you're playing this era, you need to make this trade. Where can people start?
Draft picks is very important. I feel like when you start off doing the dynasty and you go into the My era and it's the first year, you have to go big or go.
Coming up next, from the Golden One Center in California's capital city, Sacramento. It's the NBA on 2K. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. On the perimeter, KCP and Porter Jr. Aaron Gordon is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Murray in at the point. And for Sacramento, Murray and Sabonis are the bigs. Fox and Monk, they're the guards. And it's Simmons in at the small forward position. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
Pass to Monk. Pulls up. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Caldwell Pope against Monk. Now here's Jordan. Murray looking around. On the wing, Porter. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Not second guessing as Porter makes the right decision to score that time.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Outside Simmons. With the 10-footer. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Murray. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by the Kings.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 4-point game. On the wing, Porter shoots. The rebound by Simmons.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Here's Murray. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And you think about beautiful basketball, Brent. Look no further than these Denver Nuggets.
No doubt about it, BA. It's like a symphony out there with this ball club. Just the ball movement, the player movement, the guy's willingness to sacrifice the first shot to get the better shot. And Jokic is the conductor.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Caldwell Pope against Monk. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Yep, that one goes.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far, they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
And of course, the season is still young, but a great time to look at our Rookie of the Year list. These are the guys making an immediate impact. And you look at Simmons, he has really come out of the gate hot with his debut season. Currently in the 3rd spot, but I could easily see him climbing the rankings.
He's gotten his rookie season off to a tremendous start. He deserves to be right up there near the top of the list.
I'm not going to be shocked if he's able to leapfrog the other 2 guys that are sitting in front of him right now. I think he certainly has just as much, if not more, talent than those other two.
Fox, the pass to Simmons. Right side, Murray. Fox outside. Let's go with a three. Rebound by the Nuggets.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
On the wing, Murray. Defended by Murray. Murray passes to Jordan. And here's Gordon from the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I mean, he might as well pour a foundation and put some framework around that, because that's where DeAndre Jordan lives on the offensive glass.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Porter. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Simmons with it. Back to Murray. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Dominant.
A minute 42 left to play in the first. Pass to Gordon. Right wing. Jordan finds Porter from the right block, and the jumper is good.
Just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Now a timeout by Sacramento.
And what's unique about Michael Porter Jr., it's almost impossible to block his jumper.
Yeah, at 6'10", Grant, he's got that high release point. How are you going to close out and do anything to disrupt this guy in his shooting window? Nearly impossible. An elite offensive shooter.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Watson, he's checked in for Jordan. Brown comes in for Porter Jr. Holiday's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Jackson in for Jamal Murray.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Jackson, pass to Watson. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Gordon, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, we can talk about the insane donkey, but Aaron Gordon is such a great glue guy. With all the little things, willing to sacrifice his numbers for the good of the team.
And he's good on the second. The Kings leading. From deep, here's Simmons. Watson with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Simmons against Holiday. That's good.
Justin Holiday.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter here. From deep, here's Simmons. Kept alive by Sacramento.
Nuggets foul. Aaron Gordon. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for
that free throw, no good.
Substitute.
Still very early into the season, with many teams trying to find their footing and establish some chemistry here.
Yeah, BA, that's what the early season really is all about. I mean, players getting used to one another, as well as coaching staffs too, just trying to figure out which lineups work best.
And Sabonis is such a key to this team and what they do. On the inside, a big man that does a little bit of everything.
On the court for the Nuggets. Manning the backcourt, it's Murray and KCP. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Michael Porter. And it's Strother in at the three. Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
In that game, they were the enforcers, and they were also efficient. That's the kind of balance coaches look for.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Nuggets have some flat-out scorers on their roster, but head coach Mike Malone said the way we play is pass is king. The ball moves around and everybody benefits. And Brian, it sure helps when your best player, Nikola Jokic, is setting the tone with his incredible court vision.
No doubt about that, Allie. Thanks for that. The rebound by Murray.
2 minutes remaining.
Murray's got 4 rebounds now.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Yep, count it. Porter's got 6.
Just too confident to be stopped. Porter Jr. overcomes that challenge.
Outside Simmons from behind the arc. Offensive board. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
To the right side. Here's Strother. Monk covers. And the basket is good. Strother's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Here's Simmons. No good off the back of the rim.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Simmons. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. He's got 13.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Porter looks it over. Pass to Caldwell Pope. From 12 feet, Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
I like when Caldwell Pope gets on a roll with his offense. He knows when to take the shot.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Simmons, the pass to Murray. The shot misses. Great D that time from Porter. Who poked away. Fires the 3. Here's Caldwell Pope. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Kings ahead, up by 2. And we'll see you back. 40. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And Fox has got the ball here for the Kings. The lead is 2. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Fox and Monk, they're the guards. Murray and Sabonis are the bigs. And it's Simmons in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Outside Murray. Caldwell Pope against Sabonis. They kick it out to Murray. Clock at 6. Outside Porter. There's the triple. Rebound by the Kings. Murray's got 5 rebounds tonight. Fox finds Simmons. Wing shot on the way. Gordon pulls it in. Pretty good battle going on here in Sacramento. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Well, Brent, everyone has a three-point shot now, but Caldwell Pope is a true sharpshooter.
This guy can really get the job done from the three-point line, and coaches appreciate the stability that he brings to them on the defensive end. What a great plug-and-play two-guard in the NBA.
Gordon outside. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Three-pointer, Fox. Offensive rebound, Simmons lays it up and banks it in. Simmons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
You saw it by that putback there. He's just completely locked in. We're getting full contributions from him right now.
Now a timeout called by Denver. The three-point shot changed the game, clearly. But did you see it becoming the centerpiece of so many teams' offense, Brent?
I think it was inevitable in a way, BA, but the way it got introduced.
At the line for your Kings, De'Aaron Fox.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
Porter with it. Give him 8. Pass to Murray. Fires from deep. The 3 is up. Misses the shot. And so it's the Sacramento Kings now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They put in work down low.
The Nuggets, 55.
Had a chance to check in on what Coach said during that last huddle.
Stay positive. Don't get down. We got a lot of time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Heading the backcourt, it's Murray and KCP. Michael Porter out there with Christian Brown. And it's Jordan in at the center spot.
Well, he's got a confident shot going right now as Jamal's stepping into that 3 ball.
Here's Simmons. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Caldwell Pope. Here's Porter. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Porter showing just great body control that time, taking the hit, but he keeps his eyes on the rim. That helps him score and finish.
Murray passes to Simmons. Nails it from beyond the arc. Simmons has got 20.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Lets it go from deep. Murray, no good. And the Kings shooting at 49% so far in the game. Fox, the pass to Simmons. Fires for 3. Again, Simmons missing.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Brown shot is good.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
The 3. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets trail. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And a look at...
Substituting on the court.
Gordon finds Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Porter. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 5 to shoot. Here's Watson. Blocked!
That's where Murray's length comes into play. Tremendous advantage.
Simmons, the pass to Herter. Back to Simmons. Shot blocked!
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Kings.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity strike.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take them.
Oh, yes, sir!
Wow! Assisted by...
And that is a merciless dunk coming from Aaron Gordon.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Simmons. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Jackson. Sacramento grabs the miss. Fox finds Simmons. Another miss by Simmons.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. There's Jackson with the three. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Jackson against Simmons. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Now here's Jackson. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just went lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks. For Ali LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
So what are some tips for new players playing with their favorite team? What are they looking to trade to move up in that draft?
You can get some really good deals at the beginning of the year. I believe that you should try to trade your lesser players around 77, 75-ish overall. You can get some good picks for that. And literally you can go to the teams and look at the 2003 picks or whatever pick that you want and click on it and see if it may give you a good deal for you to get a nice draft pick.
Yeah, I think what's important is try to know who you're targeting, especially when you're going back in the past. You have an idea of which player.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. It's the NBA Live on 2K Sports on this Tuesday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Backcourt pair is Fox and Monk. Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. And it's Simmons in at the small forward position. And for Portland, Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. Then there's Grant. Then it's Walker. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
Chalk up 2 there.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
That one goes in.
Simmons. Assist from De'Aaron Fox.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Man, Anthony Simons with no fear.
Simmons against Grant. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Kings shooting their first free throw this game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. HEA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
The drive by Simmons. He shoots again, and it's good on the layup. Simmons got 7.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
When he gets a few of those early, look out. It gets his blood pumping, and suddenly there's nobody who can hold him.
Monk dishes to Fox. Grant against Simmons. Some solid defense from Grant.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Murray kicks to Fox. Simmons against Grant. Floats it up for Murray. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Passes it to Simons. Again, Simons missing.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Here's Simmons. Kept alive by Sacramento to the wing on the left. Murray releases from the wing and drills it.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The pass to Walker. The feed to Ayton. No good again that time.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Walker against Simmons. Fades and shoots. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Trailblazers trail by 7. And Simons has it in the corner. The kick out to Walker. A three-pointer is right on target.
Heads up play by Simons. He sees a better opportunity for his team and moves the ball.
And what a score Anthony Simons has become, Steve. Wow.
I love it, Kevin, because he can do it from all 3 levels. Smooth jumper, uses his body to protect the ball when he's driving inside. And some nights, he's unstoppable.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done.
Shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
The 7th pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Shaedon Sharpe continues to show great promise as an all-around player.
On the floor for Sacramento, Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Simmons is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Monk in at the 3. Here's Grant. No good. That would have tied it. The Kings leading. Monk with the ball, and Simons picks him up defensively. The shot by Monk is no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Outside, Simmons. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And now that's 11 points for Mr. Incredible.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And it's Simons missing.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Simmons passes to Sabonis. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the confidence from Sabonis. Since being traded from OKC back in 2017, this guy has raised his level.
Ayton finds Simons into the lane, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Sacramento.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson has prepared himself for the pressures of the NBA. He meditates, he reads books on self-improvement, and he said, I'm pretty sure you can lose yourself making a lot of money. You've got to be mentally sound. There's going to be downsides of being this young and successful. But I don't like failure, so I just try to minimize that. Kevin?
Wise words, David. Oh, wise words. Thank you. Here's Sharpe, and then Sharpe with the dunk.
Beautiful move. Shaedon Sharpe, smooth and explosive.
Kings leading now by 3. Simmons on the wing. He's got 11. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And it's not uncommon to see arguments boil over between teammates, Steve. Sports has a different line than most professions, don't you think?
I do, Kevin. I agree. The physicality and competition factors into that. Most of these guys, you don't argue, but if you have a common goal of winning, usually that takes care of everything.
Sharpe, the pass to Simons. Feeds to Walker. That shot misses. Murray with the defensive effort.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Walker. Grant outside. for Simmons. Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut to just 5 points in the basket from Grant.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Timeout called by the Kings. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
And that last one came right down to the wire.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even bet.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, the Trailblazers 38, the Kings.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
We've got Anthony Simon. Walker out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Sharp, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. The jump hook, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Banked in off the glass. Monk's got the lead up to 7 now for Sacramento.
And one of the more underrated elements of his game. This is a guy that's always in control. Love seeing him finish even with the contact.
And it's Sharp missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Simmons inside. Working on Grant.
Well, you have to understand what your strengths are. Just not a good finish at the rim on that play.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. Count it, and the foul. That one on Monk.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
The Trailblazers have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
At the line for Portland, Ayton.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Now here's Simmons, guarded close, and the shot goes in. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. 6-point game. Grant outside. Murray with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The rebound by Sharp.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Grant for 3. Sabonis grabs the board.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer and finding the open man.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to, helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
Now you look at Sharp sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the vote.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Portland, no no good that time either.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Grant. Simmons passes to Monk. Stolen by Grant. Fires the three. Good on the triple. Grant's got 5.
I like how Grant can play up-tempo, reacting fast to capitalize off a hot pass.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And one thing you love about Jeremy Grant is his versatility as a player.
GA plays both ends.
Portland trailing here. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. De'Aaron Fox out there with Simmons. And it's Monk in at the small forward. Simons against Fox. Doubled by Fox. Shot clock at 2. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. They now take the lead. Sharps got the lead up to 2 now for Portland.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
To the inside. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Now it's a 4-point Portland lead.
Just so electric. Shaedon Sharpe is locked in tonight, and that's scary for opponents.
And a wide open look for Simmons. They grab their own miss.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
That's a 2 from Simons. Here's Hayton. And he uses the glass on the lane. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Floats it up.
The assist, Simmons.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Simons surveying the D. Sabonis grabs the ball. Sabonis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Here's Fox. It counts, and the foul. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring, even when he gets bodied up.
Portland has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Ayton with it. Pass to Sharpe. 6 to shoot. Here's Grant. And it's good. 2 points.
What I love about Jeremy Grant is he has no trouble taking contact and shooting over people.
The Kings trail by 3. Here's Simmons. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's time for an injury report. We've got a chance to check up on Trey Lyles' status. David.
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Sacramento's head athletic trainer. He told me that he's having back spasms. They're giving him some painkillers as well as some ice. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. Coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Timeout called by the Kings. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Shaedon Sharpe.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Here's Murray. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now Simon. Offline with his 3.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Murray the pass to Simmons. Now Sabonis over Ayton. Sabonis, no good.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
Grant, that's good.
You see the trust this team has in Grant's ability to step up in crucial times.
Outside, Simmons. Inside. Murray finds Simmons. And the layup's good off the glass. Simmons got 10 points in just the second half.
Did a great job keeping his eyes up. Murray will be dangerous if he can become a consistent facilitator.
Simons against Fox. For the 3. And it's Simons missing.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Sacramento grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Outside, Sabonis. Back to Simmons. Good!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 3. There's 53 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
It's Dance Time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
Here's Sharpe. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
Yes!
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
And stolen by Simmons. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. A nice shot by Simmons.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Fox dishes to Simmons. In the corner, Murray with it. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
At the line for the Kings.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.
Great game. Does your performance in a win like that silence some of the critics out there?
I'm not really sure what you're talking about, Nate. You know, I don't worry about the outside voices or my personal performance. You know, our only focus here is on the team, getting better and making the playoffs. You know, today we were able to buckle down and accomplish our goals, so I'm happy.
I ain't buying it. So you didn't take any extra pleasure in your shooting performance tonight?
Man, I took extra pleasure in getting this win, Nate. My numbers don't matter, man.